Typically, when someone wants to learn about or pay tribute to the lives taken during the Holocaust, they'll come to a memorial like this one here in New Haven. But two Connecticut teachers are wanting to take it one step further, even being rewarded for their excellence in teaching a powerful and painful subject.
In 2018, the Holocaust became a mandatory social studies topic in Connecticut. Teachers Rachel Torres and Joe Goldman accepted that challenge on day one, instead of giving their students hall passes, giving them a passport to peer into injustice instead.
Our job is to help them understand the reason behind why those things occurred. And to really build that empathy and resilience.
I throw a lot of difficult questions at my students. If they were in Germany at that time, did they think they would have stood up against Hitler? The reality is very few people did.
Torres has been teaching at Newtown High School for 5 years and Goldman at E.O. Smith High School for 8 years. They're being honored by Voices of Hope for their excellence in teaching the subject that carries an emotional burden. Kimberly Bolero is the director of the Hero Center with Voices of Hope.
They went beyond any curricular requirements. They put their heart and soul into teaching about this history. And it was an easy decision to nominate the two of them this year.
The teachers say they are humbled and shocked by the award, saying everything they do is for their students.
It's very real to them. They are able to identify present-day examples of Holocaust denial and hatred. I mean, we see the rise of contemporary anti-Semitism. I always want to make the connection between what's happened in the past to what we're going through now, and how can we make it a better place.
And when I asked why teaching a difficult class is what they want to keep doing.
Hate is everywhere. It's in our schools. It's the swastika I saw etched into the bathroom stall, when I went to the bathroom a couple years ago. And it's some of the ways students talk about each other, and hate is always there. It's tempting. It's part of the human condition, and it's very present. And by the end of the class, it's my hope that students will be able to recognize hate more easily and be prepared to be upstanders in addressing it.
Both teachers using books, movies, museum visits, and even Holocaust survivor testimonies to make sure the subject is learned and not just heard.
And I think that makes the history we've studied so much more real.
Two of those survivors are Nina Jacobs and Ruth Weiner, both with different stories, but with a shared pain.
Our family is just one family, and there are as many stories as there are survivors. There are even more stories of the ones who didn't survive.
They tell me they're honored to know that in a world of hatred, there are teachers putting Holocaust education at the forefront.
It means everything to me. I can't tell you how appreciative I am that I would thank them in person for caring enough to teach the subject.
Recognizing the importance of teaching history, even the painful parts, and the importance of helping these students become part of the Never Again movement that sees learning and awareness as the best way to prevent history from repeating itself.
Both of the teachers say they've already been teaching about the Holocaust for several years now, but they say they're just getting started. And they tell me that the passion of their students learning about this subject inspires them every day, and they can't wait to see their programs grow. In New Haven, Brooke Griffin, Fox 61 News.